Welcome back, guys. Here today at SPEEDhaus, we are working on a N55 535i, and this car already has quite a few mods on it, and some of the mods kind of suck. So we're going to upgrade it with some different mods today. So on this car, it already has a F55 turbo from, what does this say? Franken turbo. David, what's his name? I don't even know his name. Whatever his name is. He owns like Franken turbo, but he also makes turbos for these cars. So I believe it's the F55 Plus. So it's the biggest hybrid turbo you can buy for an N55. That turbo is great. We're not going to change the turbo, but we're going to change some of the fueling that's going on with this car. So currently, I absolutely hate these. It's like a fog alarm system, whatever. I don't really know. This thing that sprays basically fuel straight into the intake manifold, but instead of spraying fuel to each individual cylinder, it sprays it straight in from the beginning of the intake manifold, and it kind of supposedly disperses across the 6 cylinders. Kind of sucks. We've seen a lot of cars blown up from them, so we're going to ditch that system completely, and then we're going to replace this entire manifold with a billet manifold. So we're going to ditch that whole system completely and actually put true port injection on this car. As well as that, since we want to control it differently compared to whatever the heck's going on with this fogger system, we're going to put reflex on this car. We're going to put reflex, we're going to put flex fuel on this car. What else? I think that's roughly it. So let me show you what we got and how we're going to do that. So instead of using a port injection plate, we're going to go ahead and put an entire billet intake manifold from BMP on it. So the billet manifolds have the injector ports built into it, so that it'll slide in. It'll be great. No added plate to go in between this and the stock manifold. And then we have one thing I love, and if you've watched our videos, you know I love a reflex. I've gotten really good at putting these on cars. These control so much, the closest thing to a standalone without getting a standalone. This kit looks like it is a, let's see if it's a plug and play. No plug and play. I hate plug and plays. So I'd rather just wire it in. We have a harness kit. We have a port injection kit. Let's see what else we got. And then we have, here's our bar sensor. And I believe he told us that he got flex fuel ethanol sensor. So this car's also going to be on flex fuel tune. So whatever gas he puts in it, the car is going to adjust it accordingly, which is really nice. And we got some 750cc injectors. So basically that's all we're doing. We're taking this car from a decent build to a much better build. Much more reliable, more power making, all kinds of stuff. So if you're at a point with your car where you've got some bolt-ons and you want to go to the next level, going reflex, going billet manifold for injectors, and going a flex fuel kit is definitely going to be the next step. So let's get started. Alright, so update on this 535i. Currently we have the intake manifold roughly up on the car. We haven't got the port injection rail on it yet, but we have the old one out, the new one in, so that's where we're at. We're going to finish up getting the port on, and then we'll move on to the reflex.
Don't get me in there.
Go get me some lube, some True Glide, and then we'll put our 750cc injectors in.
No worries, you want in.
So your main thing doing here is you don't want to pinch your O-rings. If you pinch your O-ring, then she's going to leak. This harness ran for the injectors here. What sucks about these N55s versus the N54s, there's so much more wiring. Hard part of this ordeal is definitely going to be getting this rail and have it started.
Alright, now that we have the injectors in, it is time to work on the reflex.
If you've never done one of these, it's not hard. But if you've never done one, it's not easy. So follow the instructions. There's a couple different guides out there. Make
This
sure
is like a riddle.
But we're going to start off here. I'll show you what I'm going off of here. I'm going off right here. So this is an N55 F-Series car. So here's the diagram for that. So I match up, you know, connector 5, so this is going to be 5, and then we go through and we find number 51. I'm going to flip it over, and then this is 51, this yellow, and then we're gonna use a T-tap and start putting this wiring together.
That was kind of hard to see, but when you're looking at it yourself, we'll throw that link in the description.
Yep.
And it'll make sense.
It'll help you out. Currently crimping this negative terminal. This is the last wire of the reflex to doodles.
All right, so the next step in this BMW 535i build, now that the reflex is in, we have to get this thing tuned before we can take it on a drive.
Which I'm doing currently. This is going to be on a custom tune through David Shoot, which the customer's already started that process. So we're just, logging into his account, uploading the files that, they've already relayed back and forth with each other, and just helping them out. So I'll get the DME side done, then I'll grab the laptop out, update the reflex itself through the laptop, and should be good to go.
We're done. It's done now.
That's it. Final step.
Now we gotta go rip it. So, we're in the 535i. What turbo is this? It's a giant turbo, whatever it is. We'll put the link in there. A bunch of fueling. I don't even remember. We've done a lot of stuff to this car. We'll put a link. So we need a 4th gear log from 2500 to 6500.
All right, so we're out here at Bin West Tuning. We got the 535. We've done everything to this car. Now it's time to get it tuned. So we're gonna dyno tune it, hub dyno. And our goal for this is around 600 wheel. And if it makes that, we'll be happy. We'll send it. That's kind of a okay-ish stopping point on these. Yeah, I'm excited. Let's see what it makes.
Alright guys, thanks for tuning back in. We just finished up dynoing the F10 N55 car on a Franken F55 turbo. We ended up with 489.8 horsepower and 504 foot-pounds torque. It's currently on E65. It is a flex fuel map. Pretty hot day outside, but overall, we did this back to back to back and it was consistent.
Yeah.
So we're calling it good. And I want to thank Ben and BW Tuning for letting us rent his dyno. If you guys are in Oklahoma City area and you need a hub dyno, come see him.
If you guys need a build similar to this one on your M340 or M5, whatever it may be, our info is in the description, and we'll see you in the next one.